Hey everyone, Geezer Gamers here, back with some more Legends of Runeterra. I'm gonna do some expeditions today, try and knock out this quest. How many do we need? Win games and expeditions? 8. So it's gonna take more than one expedition to finish that off, but that's okay. I still enjoy expeditions, so. If you didn't see the last video, I don't want to spoil it, but it was pretty sweet. We played a TF deck with Shadow Isle support. Not go hard. I know what everyone's immediately thinking, but it was not go hard. Not quite that degenerate in expeditions. Let's jump in here. But the last run was an absolute banger. Highly recommend you go check it out. Um, we do have another Twist of Fate option here. Because the last one was TF, I'm just going to pass on that. Also, Smash and Grab, not really what I'm looking for in my TF usually. First to the draw is a little bit better from my experience. I don't actually know the full card pool, so that may not be an accurate statement, but that's not what I'm after. Zed's a powerful card if he can go unchecked. And Yusari's not bad. I know it's kind of a joke of a card in Constructed, but it's alright in Expeditions. And Conspirator can get some mileage as well. I actually haven't played a Zed deck in a while, so maybe we will. I don't know. Feeling like slamming some dragons though. Maybe we can pick up like Zoe or something. No Zoe. Um, could jump into the Tahm Soraka pile. I mean, without Soraka, obviously. I don't know. I don't know if that's good enough without Soraka. And this actually puts us in 3 regions. Because our first pick, even though our first pick is all Targon cards, the keyword, the pile up here, specifically was Targon and Demacia, but it looks like no matter what we do, we're going to be in multiple regions, just because of the piles it offered us here. So, with that being said, I don't really want Quinn. I don't feel like that's what we're trying to do in an Asol deck. And Braum is a card. I don't really think Battle Scars goes that well with this pile, so I think we're pretty much stuck taking Tahm regardless of whether we want to or not. Fortune Croaker's a power card. Star Spring is okay. It is an alternate win condition, but if you're not building around, it's unlikely to go off. But a single Star Spring can be alright. And Tahm Kench can be spooky if he's left unchecked. That being said, we want to look for things that can heal him or protect him. And kind of prioritize those because we don't want to stack Asol. So if we're stacking a champion, we want to stack Tahm Kench. Not that he's probably crazy awesome stacked, but he does allow us to fight for the board pretty effectively. So that's a thing. We do have the Dragon's Descent keyword already, so Herald of Dragons isn't bad if we pick up some other dragons. Mana cheating is usually pretty strong. But both Mending Touch, really Mending Touch mostly, and then a little bit in Collective Support go really well with Tahm. I think Mending Touch is where we want to be though. Hired Gun is super sweet, Boxopus is good, so yeah, we're going to pick this up. Alright, Gems are solid with Tahm. I mean, they're okay. They're not like the world's greatest, but they are a source of healing. We definitely don't want these. These are alright. It is a Dragon's Descent pack. The Lookout's less exciting. I don't generally like rallying with what we've got. But the Lieutenant is solid. But Hired Gun kind of does a very similar thing, so I think we'll take this. We do need to pick up some 3-drops at some point. We did not pick up the dragon discount, so just grabbing random dragons is not necessarily where we want to be. Awesome arguments. Oh, that adds P and Z to the pile, huh? I don't mind picking these up. Boxtopus is fine. Razor Scale's okay. I mean, it is a scout. But I'd almost just rather have another Firebrand, I think. Yeah. None of these are super exciting piles. I do like Solar Soldier, but not Zeebles. We're not in the fishbones here. We're definitely not in the nab business. One Riposte is okay. And Great Horn is not exciting with the 3/5 drops there. Yeah, this is really not good. So it looks like, unless we take Monkey Business, which I don't want. Yeah, we're not taking Monkey Business. So we're getting a 5-drop no matter how we look at it. So then it's down to Solari Soldier versus Riposte. Riposte is pretty strong. I don't mind one in the deck. We'll take this. Here we go. This is the kind of stuff we're looking for. I mean, Spacey's phenomenal. But for Tahm Kench, Astral Protection and Star Shaping is great. That being said, we are in desperate need of 3-drops, and even 1s and 2s at this point. Which we are not getting. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I do like Guiding Touch. Resplendent can heal Tahm, but it's kind of an underwhelming card otherwise. I think I'd rather just take these guys here. Concerted Strike is alright. How likely... I mean, we're going to have to be keeping mana up most of the time. Anyway. Here we go. 3-drop. I really want Sharp Sight, but I think we have to take this. The 2 and 3-drop is too important. Another Astral Protection Star Shaping combo. Yeah. It's gonna have to be. Okay. Yikes. This is rough. Do we ever like Mobilize in general isn't very good, but we are getting a large pile of really expensive garbage. So that it may be a world where we actually take the Mobilize. But God, Mobilize is such a dead draw. I think we're gonna take Behold and Screeching here. It's gotta be. Yeah. Screeching's a solid card. Hired Gun Astral's fine. That's a lot of Astrals though. I can't afford this expensive stuff. So it's Pool Shark, Coral Creatures, both of which are not the worst. I mean, we don't ever want to play Pool Shark on one, but it's an alright card. Coral Creatures, a 1-cost spell from your regions. Eh. I mean, it could hit like Jade Vest. What's 1 cost in Targon? I don't remember. Third Hired Gun. Another Astral Protection. I mean, if you get Astral Protection down on Tahm Kench, and they don't have any kind of hard answer for it, it's pretty nasty. This deck's looking pretty awkward, though. Not gonna lie. Gotta take this. Have to. Absolutely have to. Our curve is suffering, to say the least. How's he worded? They strike him, right? With Acquired Taste. It strikes him, yeah. So Chain Vest is actually not the worst on Tahm Kench either. Yeah, we're gonna have to grab those. Really like Sharp Side, but I don't think we can afford it just yet. I think we just need the other 1-drop. And Make It Rain's not really where we want to be most of the time. So, yeah. It's looking pretty rough. I do like Sharp... My God, do I like Sharp Side, though. But I can't get rid of Butcher for Sharp Side either. Like, first couple of games are going to be pretty rough. I think if we get through it, though, we'll be fine. If we're able to smooth out our deck with more cards. Lee Sin Fizz. Alright. The one advantage is, unless he got really lucky, it's going to be hard for him to constantly have spells to activate. This is about as good of a hand as I can get to start, so... I'm surprised he actually blocks that. I feel like you can just block so much more damage later, but... Alright. He's going to burn his card, and this is a really good vulnerable target. If he wants to spend a spell to protect... Oh, okay. Not what I expected, but that's fine. He'll get a little more damage out of her, I guess. Okay. I think we're just fine to drop White Flame here. We're just kind of in a racing scenario, I think. Yep. Sure. That's a curious play. Ooh, I do like the concerted draw. Okay. If I can't block, I really don't know why he didn't swing with it. Sure. Let's get our scout attack. Taking 5 to the dome. Into a firebrand. Sure. So this will pull pull the dragon. So I can play this. I shouldn't need the strike. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty straightforward. We both just spent our mana every turn. That was really strange, barriering his 1/1. Normally I would have just taken the trade gladly, but if he wanted to waste all his mana doing that, I was more than happy to protect it. We could take the Soraka. I do like the Mountain Goat. That's another astral protection. I don't know about that. But yeah, I think we're just going to take the Tahm Kench. I think we just want to stack Kenches here. Do we? This is so much cheaper, though. Oh, wait, hold up. I think I finished this reward track. Yeah. Go and switch regions. Real quick. Sure, Demacia. And back in it. Yeah, I did want to pick up Tahm, but the other two cards in it were too expensive compared to the Soraka pile. So even though this does leave us with one of each champion, I mean, Tahm's not amazing as a stacked champion anyway. Like, more odds to draw him's always great, but this should be fine as well. I can always kick Astral, I think, because I have so many of them anyway. Croaker's fine. I'm probably not playing it. I'm definitely not playing it on 2, but... And Astral comes back. Okay. I'm fine walking it back. Mono Demacia. This does leave me without any actual mana for tricks. I mean, I have 3 mana represented, but I don't have any tricks, personally. Oh, yeah. He could have, like a single combat or something to remove the barrier, but it'll take out both of his guys if he does. Oh, Purify. Okay. Sure. It's fine. We can deal with that. Just gonna play the Firebrand. If he passes, I'm happy to burn his mana. So he could have a barrier, he could have sharp sight. He have a lot of things. Honestly, I'm still just fine doing this. If he wants to use a trick, he can use a trick. But he can only use it on one of these. So he can either kill my Firebrand or save his guy there. Nice. And that's protected from Purify shenanigans or anything, so it'll be a pretty good blocker with Astral Protection. Is that leveler? Not quite. Not. Now she'll level. It's actually too easy for him to have a thing there. So I think I will just block. I don't really... Yeah. Just block like that. Sharp sight trades here, so he can still keep his, well, his Shyvana stays alive either way, I suppose, but actually all his guys stay alive. That tough elusive is actually a bit annoying. Into a rally. I mean, he's obviously got mana to work with, so if he has combat tricks, we're in a bit of trouble here. No back-to-back. He's got Sharp Sight. What else does Demacia have? Chain Vest? Does that do anything? Not really. Well, I mean, it can keep his one dude alive, I suppose. Concerted Strike. It's the most obvious. Oh, he has a Strafing Strike. Well, that's annoying. He gets a Strafing Strike if he attacks, but it costs too much mana, so... Or this one. I mean, there's no world where I don't do this. If I get blown out by Sharp Sight, then I get blown out by Sharp Sight, but I don't really have a lot of options. That was a really weird play. But sure. Ooh. No bueno. It's just a play around sharp side. Sure. It's fairly all in, but I don't know that we have a lot of choice. Sure. This grants +2/+2. So he pretty much has to take him out. Yep, seems fine. He only has one spark, so it should be difficult for him to kill the Scourge. Unless he has a single combat plus spark. Or strafing strike plus spark. Which means I should have the opportunity potentially to start shaping it or start shaping my face if it comes to it. Is that Grant? This round? No. So it does heal them, but... Yep. He does have another Lux in his deck somewhere. Okay, we will probably start shaping face in that case. No. Sure. Okay. Sad. And then I have Astral Protection to cover if he tries to take something out. So he needs like single combat, then Astral Protection saves it. That should be fine. That doesn't do it. Okay. We got pretty lucky there. He didn't have any sharp sides. We definitely could have lost if he did. Trade. I do like Chain Vest in general, but that is another goat as well. It's hard to say. I'm never making this trade. I like Sunblessed Vigor, but I can't get rid of that 3-drop. I don't have enough of them. I don't know. I think I'll keep the Chain Vest. In expeditions, curve is extremely important. He got the Zoe. Hopefully not on turn 1. I gotta keep Oxipus, thus we keep Star Spring. Hey, Chain Vest. Oxipus can let us deal with Zoe. If he does have it. He'll get one hit in with it, but if he has it on 1. The odds are pretty low. He's mono Targon as well. We're not wasting any mana here if we don't attack, so we just get the 3 in. That was a really nice draw. And this is an easy open attack. Just get rid of his mana cheating. We didn't have any units to develop anyway. I could Concerted Strike, but he has 3 mana available, so it's not likely to be good enough at this point, I think. So we'll just do this. Unfortunate. I guess I shouldn't have tapped under. I did not expect Paddle Star. Rip. Okay, thank God. Thank God, we drew a unit. Pretty easy block. He has no mana available. We'll just take 3, I think. Go and Behold here. Look for some kind of units. Yikes. Serpent Crescent. Crescent's alright, depending on what else he plays. Like, if he... It's alright for his develop turn, but Immortal Fire's rough because it's likely he has Hush available to him. There's a good chance we just need to stall this out and play to heal, or play to keep the Soraka alive. We do have 8 total mana, so I can play the White Flame. He's mainlining a Star Chart, alright. It's a really good card. I think here we just want to keep Astral Protection up. We just gotta keep our guys alive. Try and brick his attacks as much as possible. I want to attack with her, but I can't. Start shipping's nice. We can take care of Tarek now. Maybe. I mean, we can take care of it through a number of things. And he tapped out, so we will actually do that. Striking it with this and this. Interesting. That was a pretty rough turn for him. Four out of 22. It's fine. He does have Asol in his deck, so we might be mirroring Asols. Once again, he's tapped out, so I can freely develop. Actually, I probably should have developed the Immortal Fire there. Just because it can tank a hit and do whatever else. It's up to 11 of 22. I mean, Hush is always going to be a giant blowout. But the fact that he's done that tells me he probably doesn't have Hush. Hmm. I'm fine with this. Astral Protection number 93. The only reason I didn't riposte there to kill his unit is because if he plays Aurelian Soul, I want to be able to counterplay Aurelian Soul. And if he doesn't play Aurelian Soul, I want to just slam my own Aurelian Soul. Which does leave me a little bit vulnerable to like Paddle Star or something, but Soraka's done her job at this point. So I think here we just grab the Cosmic Inspiration. Should be good enough. If our hand was more empty, I would take Living Legends. Okay. I mean, we basically win anyway. That was a really good draw. Insanely good draw. Yep. Star Spring will do it. I mean, he was pretty hosed either way. I don't know. Like, even if we didn't win off Star Spring, we had an elusive dude that he wouldn't have been able to deal with. Well, he could have theoretically been able to deal with, but he would have had a hard time dealing with since he didn't have Hush before. Okay, let's see here. I don't want Aurelian. Do we take another Soraka that comes with bad card? Rummel's okay. I mean, it just does keeping alive things really well. Here's the thing is I don't really want Wish, and I don't want Blessing of Targon. I don't want Citrus Curry, and Rummel's okay, and like here I get Wish as well. I don't hate Eclipse Dragon, just for its ability to cheat out Aurelian Soul. So maybe we go with this one? God, Wish is sometimes good. Admittedly, like, it can be good. Ugh. Alright, I think we'll just take the Kench, though. We're committing pretty hard to not having a lot of big dudes, but our mana's tight, man. Our mana's real tight. And Eclipse Dragon helps with that, but only to a certain extent. Alright, Riven Taric, or Taric Riven. We definitely kick Wish. I don't mind keeping Screeching Dragon. I have no good reason to keep Star Spring. And Wish came back. There's some argument that I shouldn't have attacked there. But because he has the gem, I'm hoping he won't block. Oh, and he has that. Alright. That's not good. I mean, him turning that to a 1/4 I don't really care about. But depending on what he plays here, I might care a whole lot about it. This turn's a little awkward, but I get to bank some mana. Oh, deal. Deal all day. Would I rather have the scout attacks? I think so. Oh, a card I'll never play. There's a good chance he doesn't block here because he's scared of Pale or Sharp Sight. He went for it. Ooh, a piece of candy. He has Noxus, so my health matters. Casting a spell. Okay. That's what I have to say to that. If you want to get permanent tough, you can get permanent tough. Let's see if he supports in the correct direction. He should support Tarek with Tiari. It's his only way of theoretically surviving this. That's still assuming I have nothing in my hand. And then he loses his Tiari, but he keeps his permanent tough. Yep. I mean, he has to have a spell here, right? Like, otherwise that attack makes no sense. That is not even the spell that makes it. Why would you make this attack? All right. That made so little sense. Starspring would be pretty funny. Now I have Astral Protection on. Yep. He has to use another spell on it. Yep. Astral Protection takes care of that. I need to Concerted Strike that basically as soon as he plays a unit, because he either needs to play two spells, two burst. He could play two burst spells and attack, and then have an invulnerable Tarek. But even then, he's dead, so I don't care. But unless he's got like Bastion here, he should be in trouble. He's not snapping off Bastion, so that should basically be game. Unless he's got something I can't think of. That'll do. That was almost a invulnerable Tarek, but it still didn't matter because he had 0 board control. That he probably could have been fine if he didn't make that super wonky attack. I really don't know why he did that. Yeah, I mean, Wish is super mediocre. I'd rather just have a 1-mana blocker. There's like the Dream World where you have a bunch of damage units and a Star Spring and you wish and insta-level your Star Spring, but I don't think it's worth it. There are niche scenarios where you're glad to have Wish, I guess. I mean, it's why the 3/3 is playable, right? The 3/3 gives you a single target Wish, fully heal your 1 unit. But you get a body, more importantly. Alawi. Excuse me. So we got Leona Shyvana. So it's just going to be tons of stuns, I guess. I'm kind of tempted to keep Chain Vest, but I don't think it's great into those regions, so we'll skip it. This hand leaves something to be desired. Okay. Sure. You got it, buddy. Sharp sight. Sure. Alright, so he has one invoked card. To be wary of. He probably pulls my 2-1 and trades it at some point. Ooh. I mean, we're saving that, but since it's better used with something like Great Horn or even Boxtopus, I'll gladly trade my 2-1 for his. I think I just go ahead and play this and take my 3 damage. I just didn't want him burning my mana. That was really the decision there. Let me play this. I should have actually passed there and burned his mana. That was a bad attack because he'd be burning 4 mana, I'd be burning none, and I have the late game anyway. This was a really greedy attack. This was a mistake, 100%. Like if he somehow has nothing here, then sure. But yeah, like there's too many worlds where he has something he can play there. Am I playing around Chain Vest or Ranger's Resolve? That's a good question. I can't afford to get blown out by it. But that was a huge mistake. I should not have attacked there. I should have just burned his mana. Sure thing. Explosive could be a problem. We've got Octopus to help deal with it. My health is looking pretty low, but hopefully I get the heal off and get to. Oh, I won't draw a card yet. Get a couple of heal triggers off. See what he does here. Got Astral Protection for that. For either of them. Or any of them. Ooh. That's scary. Hmm. I might be dead. That's a big boy. I don't have a lot of health. He has like a sharp sight. He can kill me next turn. Or riposte, or literally any +2 damage buff. Oh, thank God. That was a really good draw. Yeah. Interesting that he sharp-sighted that, though. I'm in a bit of trouble. Hmm. I guess I block this. But yeah, this looks pretty bad for our heroes, as they say. I do have one more star shaping in the deck. My opponent could mess up. I mean, there's no world where I attack there. That is not star shaping. That'll do it. Yeah, I opened myself up some combat tricks there. That's really poorly played. Really poorly played. I can probably definitely trade that out. Yeah, that was some low quality gameplay. I made some poor attacks. He also, I mean, he did have a lot of tricks, but I also didn't provide myself the opportunity to play around them as much as I probably could have. Zoe. Oh, hey, it's Tom Kench. I was beginning to wonder if he existed in this deck. I do like keeping these, but I really need another unit for Fleet Feather Tracker as well. So I think I kick the Astral. Oof. Just because if he plays a Zoe, I need a way to deal with it somehow. But if you get lucky, maybe you won't have Zoe. No, Zoe's a good sign. Star Chart Diana? Or just literally nothing to play? Sure. Interesting attacks. Okay, second Star Chart. I'll follow Star Charts this day. Alright, and then Invoke. So 2 Celestials. Sure. Okay. 3 Celestials in his deck? Or in his hand? Mm-hmm. Do I want to use my other vulnerable here? You'll be at 9, so you could theoretically obliterate like my whole board. That would suck. That doesn't get obliterated. I mean, it's not a great play for him to obliterate everything, but he could do it. No burst pass. Almost clicked that. I don't have another celestial card, so I just have to take this. Okay. Do I scout attack here? Suppose I could. So you're just gonna take 6? I don't think so. Strange sunburst target. Who knows, man? Guess he figured he could block it with his 2/2, but wise, right? What's that do again? Deal 1 to all of their allies and grant me +1/+0 for each of them. That's got Overwhelm and Vulnerable. It is beefy. Huh. I don't have any great synergy with Blinding Assault. Mostly it's just a use of spell mana. Take another Croaker. I don't have any great targets for Croaker either, just Gift Giver, really. Hired Gun, Mountain Goat if it gets to that. But I like Croaker. Like, I mean, Valor's solid enough, just as a unit, but that, okay, I guess it deals with Zoe's too. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. It's like everyone has Zoe in their deck, which is fair. If Zoe was offered, I would have taken it too. I mean, that's a 1/2/3/4 curve. I can't really argue with that, even if it's not the world's most exciting. It's got a White Flame Protector. Yep. I just want to get rid of that mana cheating. Be dangerous. I could play this, but I need to bank some mana at some point. Now seems like a good point to do that. Do I Blessing of Targon that? Doesn't really do anything, right? I shouldn't have played this. That was a mistake. Guess we hope he doesn't have Hush. I get completely blown out if he has Hush. That was maybe the world's biggest mistake. I'm A-okay with that. I mean, it's a 2 for 3, but in general, I'm okay with it. I have 8 mana. I'm gonna play like White Flame. Still have enough for Astral. Sun Forger. Ooh, piece of candy. Probably elusives. Well, here's to hoping he doesn't have Hush. It's weird that I mean, I guess he values the challenger more. Unfortunately, one off from leveling, but that's okay. I guess by that, well, if I'd played Aurelian Soul, he would have played the 5/5 challenger. Still a close game. mean, once Aurelian Soul levels, it's probably beyond over. That helps. That should be game. Alright. Big target. I'm pretty lucky all of my Zoe opponents have failed to hit Zoe on turn, well, at all, but it's helpful that they have not hit it on turn 1. Moon Dreamer. I have a lot of 5s. I could probably get rid of Moon Dreamer. I do like having that one extra invoke in there, though. Fleet Feathers, okay. There's some argument to switch these. Oh, right. It's the last game. Abyssal. Let's see. I have Island Navigator, 2 Tahm Kenches, and a White Flame. Why can't I trade like Astral Protection for Abyssal? I have to skip. Why are you offering me more Astral Protections? I want fewer Astral Protections. Jagged Butcher for Jaw Hunters. Jagged Butcher is like my best one drop, though, is the problem. I could trade Guardian for Box. I don't really want to get rid of Guardian, though. I only have 1 box of this. I thought. Oh, yeah, 3 Fortune. I was thinking Fortune Croakers. I mix those 2 up sometimes. I like the Jaw Hunters, though. Badger Bear, not super exciting. I have extra 3s now, so maybe I can drop. I mean, I only have 5 3s, though. Red Steel Protector's real good, though. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do this. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Island Navigator's like, it's alright. It's just not actually that great with that like Plaza. Make that trade. And I'm actually going to pause the video and go use the restroom before this final. Alright, I'm back, and with some water. Important to hydrate. Alright, final battle. Let's go. See if we can close this out 7 wins. Interestingly enough, I think this deck is more likely a 6-win deck than a 7-win deck, just because its consistency is lower, and the 7th game really just relies heavily on consistency. And this guy's Callista stacked, which is kind of scary, but he also has like a lot of Bilge-Over and Piltover and so on. Well, actually, do those stack in order, or is that alphabetical? I guess it's always alphabetical, right? So maybe not. Shame. I drew the Star Spring after pitching the, what you call it? Do I want to make that vulnerable? I really just want to play Soraka next turn, so that's probably fine. It's not like super exciting, but He could have Mystic Shot or something like that. But I'm fine getting him to use his mana if that's what he wants to do. Odds are pretty high he has Callista here. If he doesn't, we can play Soraka. We can play Bright Steel and brick his attack. Seems fine. What did he discard? Scrap Shot. Okay. Jawhunters was a nice pull. That's a nice hit, too. Well, if I happen to get to deep. Actually, the deep's irrelevant, right? It's when it's summoned. Yeah. Sure. It's unfortunate, but there's really no getting away from that, I don't think. Right now I don't need my spell mana for anything, so we'll just play Gift Giver. So I have a blocker. How's Spell Shield worded? Enemy spell or skill, okay. Okay. Seems fine. Looking for positions to burn his mana. So I think if he offers this pass, I'll take it. He does have Nautilus, which is scary, because I don't think I have anything that can answer that. Grumble. Alright. No, nothing I can really do about that. Astral Protection's neat. Depending on what we see here, I might just need a Hoarder. I would like to get like Gazer Box down. Because I can play Gazer Box and keep Astral Protection up. Or I can play Gazer Star Spring. He's gonna pull some stuff. Killing the Fearsome one is a choice. I mean, you can put damage on it, it's fine. Black Spear. Does he have like a Mark of the Isles or something? Is he just pushing damage? I could block that, but if he does have like Mark, I don't really want to walk into it. Sure. No Astral Protection anymore for Tahm Kench. That's a 7/7. I mean, Soraka levels this turn. The question is, do I need to play Boxtopus for blocking value? I think the answer is yes. Honestly, I could even block with Tahm Kench. Yeah, sure. He has to open attack, or I just eat his... oh, that was such a good draw. Such a good draw. I'll pull that, that's fine. I just take 7. Taking 7 feels really bad. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I can't expose myself to atrocity, right? Like, I think I just let this go. I expose my Tahm Kench if I do that, but I'm exposing it next turn when I play. Alright. I'm exposing it next turn when I play Aurelion Sol anyway. He already used one Black Spear and he doesn't have Callista out, so I'm not super worried. I'm gonna just play this. It's risky. This is so incredibly risky if he has Vengeance. Or Black Spear. Ooh, piece of candy. He gets a dragon out of it. I guess I just play Aurelion Sol. Okay. So I need 6, 7, 8. That's a pretty good one. Deal 5 to all units is pretty good. I just want to make sure if he kills my Tahm Kench, he doesn't get his crap back. That's really what I'm looking at there. So I don't need him ruinating and getting a bunch of stuff back. Also, if he doesn't blow up the board here, he loses. Well, or obliterate my Star Spring. If he has a crumble, he's fine. But he already used one. $19 out of 25. I mean, I'm just going to end the game. Hey, Star Spring victory. Let's go. I guess we technically had one earlier, but they didn't let us have it, so that was a good round 7. Star Spring for the win. Hell yeah. I love when a plan comes together. 7 wins, baby. We'll have to tune in next time to see if we can get another back-to-back 7 wins. Not to spoil the last video, but you should check it out. It was a banger. All right. Well, this has been another expedition run in Legends of Runeterra. Absolutely free-to-play friendly card game. If you haven't tried it out, I highly recommend giving it a try. It is a totally different experience. It is just a load of fun. Especially playing expeditions, if you can get the hang of it, you can complete your collection very, very, very quickly, which is basically what I did. I mean, even if you don't want to play expeditions, you can still complete it very quickly, just doing daily quests, playing on the ladder, getting your daily XP and all that. You can grind through it very fast. These reward tracks are absolutely amazing for that too. But yeah, if you like this type of content, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below if you'd rather see these videos chopped up into 2 parts or just have one longer video. I do realize it kind of spoils the ending a little bit, the length of the video, but having it in 2 parts would also kind of spoil the video. Since if there wasn't a second part, it would be pretty obvious what happened. But yeah, that's all for today. Thanks.